Good morning and welcome back to more Pokemon Stadium. I know I didn't leave off in a great place last time. Sorry about that. But we're gonna come back and we're gonna do some things. Prime Cup clearly isn't working out for me. I do think it is possible with rentals, and I may just not have been bringing the correct rental team. So, if anyone knows of a good rental team to use, feel free to let me know. I have a couple ideas in mind. But we've done a lot with Prime Cup. I've done like 2 weeks of content on Prime Cup in this game. Let's do something different. I know with the Poké Cup I had been saying that I wanted to bring in my Crystal team. But the Poké Cup has 4 different categories in it. I think we can do at least the Pokéball and Great Ball using rentals. Like Master Ball, I definitely want to bring in my full team. Maybe I will need to for Ultra Ball, not really sure. But Pokéball and Great Ball, I'm pretty confident we can just do with rentals. And that will also cut down on the amount of things that we need to wait until we're caught up in Crystal to do. Which we probably should do a little bit of that. Or cut down that content a little bit. Because I don't want to run into the point of, okay, the team on Crystal is caught up, and now we have like 3 weeks of Pokemon Stadium before I can beat Crystal. I still need to figure out exactly how that's going to work. Anyway, let's go into the Poké Cup let's go for the Pokéball challenge? Round? Division. I think it would be division here. Let's go into the Pokéball division of Poké Cup. Okay, let's go ahead and look at some rentals. So, I probably should have read the rules first. Whatever. Let's take a look at what we got here. So, first things first, I kind of want to go all the way to the end and see if the legendaries are available. I don't like taking legendaries. It's just good to know. Okay, so yes, it looks like the legendaries, most of the legendaries are available. Looks like Ho-Oh and Lugia are not, and neither are Mew or Mewtwo, which is fair. I wonder if Tyranitar actually has a good moveset this time. Nope. Nope, it still has a terrible moveset. What about Dragonite? No. I mean, Dragon Rage is better at level 50 than it is at level 100, but it's still not a good move. Raikou is still very strong. Okay, you know what? I have to know. Oh, actually, while I'm down here, Houndoom, Ember, and Bite. I'm seeing a lot of the same moves that I saw from level 100. That's a really good moveset. Like, Houndoom has better stats, but that moveset's real frickin' good. Flamethrower, Crunch, Sludge Bomb, that could be a winner. That could be a winner right there. It would be a Dark type, which is good. It would be a Fire type, which is powerful. I might go for that. I really might go for that. Houndour's pretty quick. Not as fast as Houndoom, obviously, but still pretty quick. Murkrow is actually incredibly fast. And has similar stats, actually. Defense and special defense are really low. Pretty much the same as here, though. And it actually has higher attack and special attack. The problem with Murkrow is that it would be weak to ice types, and I'm honestly finding that a lot of psychic types have ice type moves. Then again, a lot of psychic types theoretically those same psychic types should theoretically also have access to water moves. So maybe not the best dark type to use. Skarmory, Steel Wing, Fly. I mean, you don't really get good moves with a Skarmory, so that's honestly kind of the best you're gonna get, sadly. Dodrio is just really strong. I'd really prefer almost any flying move other than fly. But Tri-Attack's really good. What does Ursaring have? Rest and Snore, that would only be its only stab moves. Dig and Fire Punch, not great. Donphan is just strong. Piloswine is a better ground type than a ice type, but it does have access to it, and Earthquake also very strong. What does Mist do? Protects against enemy status attacks. I mean, Icy Wind is not great though. I could go for Delibird. You know? I've seen worse movesets. I've actually seen a lot worse. Gligar is cool. I really do actually like Gligar quite a lot. Double weak to ice and still weak to water, but no longer weak to electric. So that's pretty neat. Sadly, it doesn't really make use of any of its typings here. Alright, let's look at the evolutions. The evolutions are always good here. I mean, we've got Umbreon, which is just a tank. Probably not a bad idea to bring. It's got Feint Attack, so it has a move that will never miss. It can Mean Look to force something to stay in if needed. It's got Quick Attack to just do a little quick jab of damage. Its attack and special attack are not great, and neither is its speed. Quick Attack can help with that. But its special defense, and HP are all really high. And it's just pure dark, which means the only thing that can hurt it is Bug and Fighting. So it might not be a bad idea to just go ahead and bring the Umbreon. What item would I want to give it in that case, though? I would most likely be using it against Psychic types. Psychic types like to do Sleep. They like to do Confusion. I'm actually going to go ahead and cure its Confusion, and I'm just going to go ahead and bring that one. Kingdra. Waterfall isn't bad. Frustration, I think, is going to be very average. And Twister, I mean, it's stronger if opponents are flying. Otherwise, it's just kind of a weak dragon move. It's not a terrible Pokemon. The only thing that's actually weak to is other dragons, which is pretty cool. So as a water type, it's actually pretty solid as a water type. Let's take a look at some other things though. Definitely not bringing you. You're still a really strong choice. All right, let's look at the Alakazam. I like using Gen 2 Pokemon, but let's actually just bring a good team. Why not? Yeah, it has exactly the same moveset that it did in the other team. Okay. Psybeam, Thief, Future Sight, Kinesis. I mean, this is a strong Pokemon. I'm going to cure your paralysis. How about that? Okay, so I've got a Psychic type. I've got a counter against Psychic types. Let's see. What else do I want here? Parasect. I do love Spore. But he's very slow. Okay. What I might do here... I might go ahead and just bring... Since the movesets seem to be pretty much the same, I think I might go ahead and just bring the team that I had been thinking about for the Prime Cup. Just bring their level 50 versions. So we've got Steel Wing and Fly. I'm going to... I think I'm going to give you just a regular berry. So we've got the Umbreon, which I might switch out for Houndour instead. Maybe. I think the Umbreon is overall a little bit better, but I might switch it out. We've got that guy. Lantern could be good, but I think I want a pure water. I want either a pure water or I want... Golduck, Waterfall Confusion. I think Azurill is not terribly great. Slowking is very strong. Slowbro is even stronger. But I don't think those are what I want either. Poliwrath would not necessarily be a bad choice. I could go for the Politoed, which has Perish Song and Whirlpool. So you can lock something in with Whirlpool and then Perish Song it to make it die. And then just switch out on the last turn of Perish Song so they die instead of you. Quagsire. Quagsire is the one I really wanted to look at here. So Dig, not great, but pretty good. Slam, pretty bad. Probably will never use it. It's more of a ground type. It's a better ground type than a water type, but its special attack and special defense isn't bad. It's pretty slow. Being slow is really its main drawback, but as a ground type, it's immune to electric moves. And as a ground type, it also won't really be hurt by rock moves, and other ground type moves are going to be pretty neutral. And as a water type, it can do a lot of damage to rock and water type Pokemon. So overall, it's just pretty good. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with that. The real question then becomes, what do I want to give it? Self-Awakening for Sleep. Sleep could be a good one to heal. For a burn, you know, I will probably be using it against fire types, and it does have a pretty good attack stat, so I might want to be doing that. I think I'm going to go with the... I'm going to go with the Burnt Berry, though, because I really want to give the Ice Berry to something that's really physically oriented. Speaking of which, let's take a look at what else we want to use here. Man, I feel kind of bad that half of these, that I keep spending so much time on these, like, picking out the team videos. Okay. Electabuzz, Thunder Punch, Swift, Light Screen. Not a bad choice. I think I might just go ahead and get that. Okay, you know what? Real quick. I do know what I want to do here. I think I want to go ahead and... No, not taking the Raikou. I think I want to go ahead and take the Houndour. I'd really prefer the Houndoom, but I can't argue against that moveset. I do think that the overall, I think the Umbreon would be slightly stronger, but I just can't argue against this guy. I would be using you against Ice types, so let's heal the phrasing. Okay. We'll still take the Skarmory. I do want to give it a berry, though. Yeah, because he's going to be my tank. Okay. Let's see, what else are we looking for here? I've got some things in mind. We'll take the Electabuzz. And it is a fast Pokemon. I want it to remain being fast, so we'll go ahead and give it the Paralyzed Cure Berry. It's not likely that it would probably be paralyzed, but it's happened. I've seen it happen. Okay. Looking for some specific people here. Alakazam, I definitely want to take. And we will give you the Bitter Berry. Cure that confusion. Okay. Quagsire. We'll go ahead and give you the burned bear, or yeah, the ice berry to heal burn. And there's one more that I was really thinking heavily about, and I didn't see him on this list, so I might have just missed him down here. Let's see if I can find him again. Because I want a strong physical attacker that can also deal with sleep. Because sleep strats seem to be pretty strong. There he is. Snorlax. Doesn't really have anything to do with the sleep strats, but he is a special defense tank and a very high defense oriented headbutt, curse, fire punch, defense curl. Defense curl is not going to be helpful here. Fire punch would, I guess, be useful against like steel types. Curse can just cut his speed and further increase his defense and attack, so I can just curse him up. I would really prefer if he had rest instead of defense curl. Maybe instead of fire punch, have sleep talk. If he had headbutt, curse, sleep talk, and rest, that would be an insane combo. That would be fantastic. So I'm not really feeling him, honestly. Do I have anyone else that would just be a really strong physical attacker? I mean, I could go for the Sneasel. Ice Punch and Feint Attack wouldn't do a whole heck of a lot, but they are there. And it has Headbutt instead of Slash. Interesting. I mean, it's just a really fast physical attacker. Wouldn't be terrible. What about Rhydon? Dig, Stomp, and Zap Cannon, of all things. Kangaskhan? Dizzy Punch is pretty fun, not gonna lie. Had a 1 in 5 chance of leaving the target confused. It also has Surf and Bite, neither one of which are going to be very strong, but it's just good coverage. Marowak, Bone Rush, Thrash, Thunder Punch, Ursaring. Might just go for the Dawn Fan, frankly, just because it's really strong. What about the Lickitung? A little bit more defensive oriented, actually, than I thought it was. And more special attack than regular attack. Hyper Beam, very strong though. Shatter Ball, Surf. Okay. Speaking of defensive Pokemon, we've got this guy, who Bite is a terrible move for. Much better to have... Actually, no. Bide, Counter, all of those would be terrible moves on you. Yeah, would have preferred if you had, like, Toxic. But, oh well. Okay. Miltank. Attract. Attract is good. Attract and Stomp. Not bad. Tauros. Horn Attack. Rock Smash. Also Hitmonchan. Mach Punch, Counter, Strength, and Ice Punch. Whereas Hitmonlee has High Jump Kick, which is dangerous. Meditate, which I believe just, increases attack power. Mega Kick, which is also inaccurate. And Mud Slap to lower their accuracy. No thanks. You have the same moveset that you do at level 100, which isn't terrible. I would prefer something a little faster, though. Actually, speaking of fast Pokemon, I think this might be the winner. Bite in case it's needed. Headbutt to just do damage and... Headbutt to just do damage and also flinch. Bite can also flinch. Growl is pretty useless, but Roar could be useful. Alternatively, we do have you. I don't like the idea of Curse on you. I think Focus Energy does work for you, though. And then I could Dig in order to get away from some things if needed. Magnitude? No. Standler? Actually, not terrible. Not terrible at all. How's my Granbull looking? Dynamic Punch and Headbutt. You know, I've seen a lot worse. I've seen way worse, and it is a very strong physical attacker. Speaking of which, Heracross. Reversal, counter. The user's HP is low. Yeah, that's what I thought. No, your moves really suck, dude. Submission and Fury Cutter. Metal Claw. I already actually have a Steel type, so I don't really need a Steel type on the team. It's too bad that Snorlax just didn't look great. Because Snorlax was basically exactly what I was looking for. But it doesn't have good moves. Out of curiosity, Gengar. Man, you just do not do actual damage, do you, buddy? I mean, Hypnosis into Nightmare would do damage, and then you could Nightshade or Thief them down. But yeah, you just don't really do damage, do you, friend? Sandslash. I already have a ground type. Why do I keep looking at ground types? It's because I like them. I could go for the Beedrill, though. Honestly, a pretty good moveset. I'm running out of Pokemon. Yeah, that puts me out of Pokemon. Okay. I really just need to grab something here. Preferably a strong physical attacker. I've already been spending like an entire episode length on just making this team, and I apologize. Aerodactyl, Ancient Power. Oh yeah, look at that. 152. I think he is the fastest Pokemon on the roster. Yeah, faster than Raikou even. Yeah, he is just the fastest Pokemon on the roster. Honestly, quite impressive. What does Misdreavus have? Pure Ghost is pretty tempting. Shadow Ball, Pain Split. Okay, you know what I might do here is I might take the Umbreon instead of the Houndour, and let's see, just because I really, really like him, let's see if Arcanine is still really good. Yeah, I might just do that. Alright. So, sorry, we're going to do this one more time here. We're going to go ahead and give you... I guess we'll cure your sleep. Actually, no, we're not going to cure your sleep. We're going to cure Confusion on you. Except now... Let's go up instead of down first. I don't know where everything is. Alakazam. We'll go ahead and cure Paralysis. I don't know if there's any... Yep, Quagsire. Okay. For you, we'll go ahead and cure Burn. I don't think there is anything further up there. Okay. So then we'll come back down over here. Electabuzz, I want an item on. And that item will be, I guess, Frost. I guess we can cure your freezing. Okay. Umbreon. We'll cure sleep. Why not? And Skarmory, we will just heal. Okay, let's go ahead and try that.